So like day one was about building your store. Day two was about creating the content for it. Day three is going to be pretty much about MCP and how to run your store using AI. So we do have on a special guest for that, and I'll kind of get into that a little bit in just a little bit while we let in some more people join in here. But yeah, we got some good things. Everything, again, like I said, is all recorded for you guys. So if you do miss anything, again, that call recording is going to be sent to your email. So yeah, I see that we got a good there's a good mix between some people that are here from yesterday, some people that are new as well. So anyone that was here yesterday and the day before that, does everyone have their stores built? Is everyone now using the ad tool to now create content? Have you guys created content using the AI image ads? And UGC video generator. Have you guys tested that out? Will said he did. Will, how'd you like it? How'd it come out? I have ads created. I created one on ad drop. There we go. There we go. How did everyone like their ads or their ads so far? I got a few people saying not yet. Okay, cool. So if you guys haven't done that, again, that's completely fine. You are going to get that, or you should have already received the recording for it. So when you guys want, you can pretty much just, once this call is over, you can go into your email, look for that recording, and then kind of follow along exactly with what Manny did, because Manny walked through exactly how to use that uh, ad drop so you guys can actually create the videos. So if you haven't, it's completely fine. But to the people that have built it, congrats. We're pretty much, again, you pretty much have already gotten your store created. You have the videos created. Now today is going to be running your store using AI. So I'm actually going to go ahead and start sharing my screen here. And then just let me know in the chat if you guys can see my screen. Just say like yes in the chat or just something so I know that you guys can see my screen all good. All right, cool. And then also really quickly, before we actually get started, we are going to put up a poll for you guys. So of just how comfortable you guys are using AI tools now, because I know some people know a ton about AI, some people don't really use it whatsoever. So there's like a big mix of kind of how much AI people end up using day to day. Like for myself, I use it pretty much every day for almost everything for when it comes to my stores and stuff like that. So. Jeanette said, "Can I speak louder? Can you guys all hear me fine, or do I gotta get a little closer to the mic?" Jeanette, maybe just check your volume. Maybe it's just the volume. It could just be the volume on either if you're watching on your laptop or your phone. So, okay. Yeah, everyone says I'm good. All right, cool. So I'm looking at the poll right now. Some people are 39% say I use AI every day, 33% say I've used it a few times, 21% said I'm curious but still new, 0% said skeptical, so that's a good thing, and then 6% say that they've never used AI. So today it's kind of going to be a good learning moment for you guys so you guys can actually learn how to use AI in your business. You're going to realize how important it is and how much of a useful tool it's now become to use in your e-com stores. So, that being said, let's go ahead and actually get started here. So again, today is day 3 on how to run your store using AI. Now, there's going to be 2 people on today. It's going to be myself, and then we also have Josh, and he pretty much does everything AI MCP related. So he's going to be on here today, pretty much helping us out and walking us through everything, explaining everything to us today. So just want to say thank you to him for coming on to the call today. So now, what can you expect from this kind of 5-day live series? Again, first day was about building your store with AI, as most of you guys should have done that already up to this point. So most of you guys should have a store already built out. If you haven't, again, you do have the call recording. So when this call is all done, go back and follow along with that. Then day 2, which was yesterday, was about creating content and ads for your store using AI as well. So again, that was all recorded and that was sent to your email. Just make sure I see someone in the chat said they didn't get the recordings from the last 2 days. Maybe check your spam just because it could end up being in there accidentally. So check your spam in your email, but it should be there. And also make sure it's the email that you use to sign up for this webinar here as well. So Um, and then today is going to be scaling your store with AI and pretty much how to use AI um, to build your store and run your store as well. Now, a couple AI powered business owner advantages. So if you look at like the traditional store owner, people that don't use AI in their businesses, logs into their dashboard, they constantly have to log into the dashboard to check their sales. They have to manually export reports to see their top products. They're just guesses when to reorder or pause products, and they just spend hours on admin instead of growth. Whereas people that are now using AI to run their stores, they pretty much just go and ask, how are my sales this week? And they get an immediate answer right there. And then they'll ask, what are my top products? That's answered in seconds. They get data-driven insights without opening a single tab, spend time on growth, and AI handles the rest. So pretty much you're using AI to handle every little thing. If there's something that you want to know about your store, ask it. It'll pretty much just pull the data for you and tell you right there and then. So, what you are going to learn today, first thing is what the Zendrop MCP server is and why it's a game changer. Two is going to be how to connect your store to an AI assistant, Claude, in minutes. Three is going to be power prompts to check sales, orders, and top products immediately. And then four is going to be how to get daily store insights without opening a single dashboard. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead, stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to hand it off to Josh. He'll kind of give a little breakdown about himself and how he knows everything about all of this. And yeah, so I'm going to go over and hand it off to Josh.
Great. Thanks, Adam. Can you all hear me okay? I want to first off say how excited I am to be here. For all of you, especially those of you who this is day 3 in a row, you should be really proud because whether you're starting this an online business like you all are doing or any business, showing up is key and consistency is key. And so you should be proud for being here. I'm excited to be here with you. I think before I dive into this kind of fairly technical topic of MCP servers and AI, I want to start and just give a little background on myself, and then we're going to set the stage for the discussion where I'm really going to walk you through exactly how to use AI to grow your business. So a little bit about me. I lead the product team at Zendrop, and that's basically a fancy way of saying the tools that you see when you use the app and how things work. I look after that. And so my goal is to make Zendrop the best place for you all to start your business and start making money selling online. That is like my mission and my key focus. And so some of the tools that we talk about today are us delivering on that. And I really value your feedback on what's confusing, what could be better. Our goal is to make it the best possible for you. And I think one of the things that we have in common is I'm actually not from the dropshipping space. So that's people like Adam, or our founder, Jared, who've sold millions and millions of dollars online. For me, dropshipping, like I kind of knew about it. I knew about products and ads, but I didn't understand all the nuances, the things that go into being successful. And so in many ways, that perspective that I have is like you for most of you. And that's why I think I've been able to help shape the product that we're building to really be effective for people just getting started. We have lots of tools for people selling millions of dollars online, but we also have tools that we're going to go through today that are good and helpful for anyone. So I just want to start with that. I'd also say my background, though, is, although not dropshipping, it is very much entrepreneurship and starting my own business. So I actually had a company. We built apps for your phone, and I grew that to millions of dollars, 20 employees, sold the company, and I found my way here to Zendrop. And so I think the things I learned in that business are very translatable to what you all are doing right now. And I'm very excited and proud of you guys. Okay, so let's talk about AI. It seems like from the responses in the poll, this isn't totally unfamiliar to you. You all are probably using some portion of AI every day, whether that's ChatGPT or Claude or things behind the scenes you don't even realize are AI. Today, we're going to go through what's called the MCP server, and I'll talk all about that. But I think I just want to mention that AI is very complex. And a lot of beginners I talk to, they get a little bit intimidated. Like, hey, I'm not technical enough to use some of these things. It's a little confusing. And so our mission is to make these very technical, super powerful tools super easy to use. And you're going to see that today. So let me go ahead. I think I'm going to share my screen. Let's see if I can do this with you all. This is my first webinar, by the way. So we'll see how I do. Here we go. Okay, so you should be able to see my store. Can you all see that okay? Let me look in the chat just to make sure. Uh, yes. Okay. You see the dashboard in Zendrop, is that correct? Cool. Uh, you see not the dashboard. Okay. Let me stop 1 second. Adam, do you want to pull up those slides? We can talk through MCP like at a high level, and I'll get my
Yeah,
dashboard. You know.
I could do that. Oh, let me share my screen here real quick.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then boom. All right, you guys can see it, right?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, great. So let me go through this, and then we'll jump right into an actual demo.
Mhm.
So MCP, this acronym, basically, if you jump to the next slide, this stands for the Model Context Protocol. And so getting technical for just a minute would be if you're using ChatGPT, you're basically talking to this AI model, this big, I like to refer to it as a brain. It's all the intelligence, all the data. And so that's the model. Context is just the information it has to work with. So when you think about chatting with ChatGPT, hey, help me write this copy, you're just giving it context. It's referencing the context it has, and it's giving you a response, hopefully a good one. The protocol, that P at the end, that's basically just a format so that tools like ChatGPT can interact with other tools like Zendrop. And so all that to say, this is the way that ChatGPT, Claude can talk directly to your Zendrop store and give you insights. That's what we kind of see through this slide. You're going to get real-time data. You're going to be able to just ask questions about how your store is doing, and it's going to return you things in real time. And so I almost like to think of it this way. Instead of me going to the dashboard and clicking like my sales for today, I can just ask Claude or ChatGPT, hey, how are my sales doing today? And it responds back to me. So it's super convenient. You can work from anywhere. You can work from your phone, all by simply connecting this tool. All right, let's go to the next slide, please. Awesome. Here's some examples of things that you would be able to ask your AI agent with this MCP connected. So you can ask things about how your sales are doing, how many orders you have, your revenue, profit margins, uh, lots of things that you may be curious about as you start to really get traction. And so for some of you that don't have a sale yet, I just encourage you to keep pushing. When you get that first sale, this is when things really unlock and everything becomes real for you. And it's a super exciting milestone. And then as you continue to grow your business and continue to scale, the tools from the MCP server become even more powerful. All right, let's jump to the next slide. Cool. And yeah, why it matters is, there's going to be times where you want to know how things are going and you're not by your laptop. So you're going to be able to do this right from where you're chatting today. And it's, as I mentioned, it's going to help you grow your store, be able to do things and get insights that other tools just aren't going to give you. And I think the most important part of this is built specifically for Zendrop sellers. We were the first dropshipping platform in the world to build this technology. And it's just something we're really proud of because we believe that AI tools are going to help you be better and make better, more sales and grow your stores faster. Okay, let me see if I can jump back in. Adam, I'll take back over and let's dive right in. Here we go. Cool. All right, now we're back. So this is my Zendrop dashboard. This looks a little bit different maybe than some of your dashboards. This is for those who are in our private agent program. And that just means once you start getting lots of sales, you can apply to be part of our exclusive program with lots of other perks and things. And so just in my demo account here, I have that setting. Before I show you exactly how to use the MCP server, I want to talk quickly for those of you who maybe missed yesterday's session. I want to give you some insight to the other AI tools we're building that will eventually be part of the MCP capabilities. And one of those is if you log into Zendrop, you will see this create ads with AI. We all know how important it is to not only find a great product, but then to create ads and get people to know about it. And so what we've done is we've built this AI video and image generating tool that we have right here in the platform. And so I think I have a picture. I took a picture of my cup today. Let me pull that over. If you can see this, this was my cup. Not the best picture. I probably wouldn't buy this if I saw it on a store, but I actually took this and loaded it into AdDrop, which is our AI video and image platform. And in a couple clicks, I got this beautiful picture with this cup by the pool. It actually removed some of the dings and scratches that I have. And I'm down here in sunny Florida, so it has palm trees and a beautiful sunshine pool. But this is something I did in seconds, right? And I can put this on my store. I can put this in to my ad campaigns and drive traffic to my store. I'll go ahead and click this. I made a video of this product. So just dropping that same image, that's all I did. I was able to get this video, and you can see these are pretty powerful. So we can create multiple videos, try different styles, and turn these into ads for Facebook, Instagram, and others. So staying on this for one moment, this is an example where behind the scenes, there's actually a lot of very technical things that are happening. We're using AI to read the image, to generate new images. We're doing all kinds of cleanup with audio and video. And some of this stuff is very heavy and technical. And our goal is we do all of that so you don't have to think about it at all. You simply drop an image and we'll take care of the rest. There are other tools out there that are very complicated. They have lots of functionality. We're trying to give you all something so easy that you just click a few buttons and you're going. So if you haven't tried AdDrop, this is one of the things I've built here. I'm very excited about it. And any feedback you have, let us know. Awesome. Okay, so let's jump over to the MCP. All right, so if we continue on, this is my store. I've got some sales. I've got a few products. And now I want to chat with this store using my agent, either with ChatGPT or Claude. And so the way to do this is we have a help article, and we can probably drop this in the chat. But here's this guide in case you need to come back and reference this. It's everything you need to know to connect your store to ChatGPT or Claude. And so I'm going to do that for both platforms in this demo. First thing you're going to do is sign into Zendrop. Then you'll jump over to, let's do ChatGPT first. So you jump over here. On the left side, there's going to be something called apps. We're going to click this, and you're just going to search Zendrop. And there it is. So as I mentioned, one of the first dropshipping platforms on the planet to have an app here in ChatGPT, and you simply just hit connect. It's going to give you this prompt to go sign in. It's going to give you a list of all the permissions you're essentially going to give authorization to, and you're going to hit authorize. So that will load in, and now it says it's installed and I can start chatting. Here we go. So just to recap, sign into Zendrop, go to ChatGPT, click apps, search for Zendrop, install, and you're ready to go. Very simple. One of the first things I love to do is actually ask the MCP what it can do for me. So you could actually start with, let me see, how about what can the Zendrop MCP do? And when I fire this off, just like you would a normal chat, it's going to respond back to you, but it's referencing all of the data and knowledge that we've built to help our sellers be successful. And so it gives a very robust description. Here's everything we can do. You can search our catalog. You can look at the stores you have connected. If you have sales and orders, you can process these and learn about how they're performing, and even things like billing. all this is what we have built today. Over 40 different tools that we've put into here. 40 different tools that ChatGPT and Claude can use to return back to you insights and actions that you can use to sell with right from your phone. Okay, I'm going to keep going. We'll keep going and then we'll do some Q&A. I know this is a lot, but I just want to continue on with the demo here. So then you could say something like, how many sales do I have today? And this should go, it's going to check my store, it's going to grab that data, and it's going to return back to me my sales for today. In this case, I actually have two different stores. So I'll say store number one. It's basically checking, hey, which sales data do you want? So it's intelligent. It knows that I have multiple. It's asking me for feedback, and now it's going to give me the answer that I need. And so some of our sellers, they're doing thousands of orders a day. And that's where this becomes really interesting because they can ask, what are my best selling products? What countries am I selling to the most? Some of our sellers have multiple different bundles of products they can buy together, and they're able to look at those in more detail. All right, looks like I have a little bit of an issue here. And this kind of happens. I just want to say, whether it's the MCP or going back to ad drop, we've built some really powerful things, but at the end of the day, as you all know, AI does have some issues. And sometimes the term is hallucinates. It kind of makes things up or gets stuck. And that's going to happen. Not always is that a Zendrop thing, but it's probably something to do with the AI itself. Knowing this and working in technology, those issues are going to start to become less frequent in the next 2 or 3 months. I think every day these things get better. And so just keep trying if you have issues. Let's jump over to Claude now, and we're going to do the exact same thing. So if some of you use Claude and prefer this platform, very similar process. You're going to sign in, make sure you're signed in to Zendrop. You're going to hit customize. And over here, you're going to go to connectors. And up in the top right, there is a button called add. So you're going to hit add custom connector. And now it has this set of values that I go fill out. So what you want to do here is you're going to go back to that help guide that we have here that we'll share with all of you. You're going to scroll down. And again, everything I've clicked through in the demo, we have screenshots and animations that show you exactly how to do this. And so you're basically going to look for this URL. So I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to go back to Claude. I'm just going to call this Zendrop MCP. I will paste in the URL, and I'm going to hit add. Right there, it recognizes the MCP. You see the beautiful Zendrop logo, and I'm going to connect to the MCP through Claude, taking me directly to that same authorization you saw on the ChatGPT example. And I'm going to go ahead and hit authorize. Great. Okay, so now I'm going to just ask a question, and I'm going to reference the Zendrop. So I'm going to say, how many stores do I have connected to Zendrop? And we'll just see how this does. I'm also on a free plan of both of these tools. And so you probably, as you use these more, getting onto a paid plan for Claude or ChatGPT will be helpful. I'm going to hit always allow, so this can go reference my data, and it's going to pull me back the response I expected. We have 2 stores connected. Let's do how much revenue have I done today for store 1. Let's see if this one can do grab that with the dates. So as this is loading in, from the slides and the things that you'll get after this webinar, you'll see different prompts and things we encourage you to try. If you have a store with more sales, there's more things that are helpful, and you'll see those examples. I also want to mention that we're building this out to be more powerful every single day. And so let's see. Let's just wait for this response real quick. So we have made no money in my store today, unfortunately. And but there are 4 orders that I have that I could fulfill. I have never done this. We're going to do it together. Can you uh, fulfill these orders, please? Let's see if it works. I got a typo here, but I think we'll be good. Um, and this is what I'm talking about. Being able to manage orders, fulfill them, check inventory, check revenue, doing it all through this as opposed to clicking around, it's pretty powerful. It's actually very exciting. And so I'm just giving you a sneak peek kind of example of what this can do. Going back to my earlier point, we're always building this out. And the things that we're adding next, the ability to generate the ads and videos and images, we're going to allow you to do that right from the chat here with new tools that are in development right now. And so I expect those are probably going to be out in the next month or so. And those will be for our Plus users. And we're really excited to get that launched. Cool. So yeah, you can see lots of data around my store. You can see the different product costs and shipping costs all broken down. And ask me if I want to fulfill this order. Let's say yes. Cool. Okay, so that is the Zendrop MCP from a high level. And what I think I want to do is I think we should pause there and we can go into any kind of next steps. Adam, let me kick it back to you for now.
All right, cool. So before we get going, wait, let me pull up the chat here. Can you guys all see my screen here? No, I'm not sharing. 1 second here. Um, okay. Can everyone see my screen? Yes. All right, cool. So I know there was a lot that we just went over there. Um, so uh, so really quickly, just want to go over kind of like why beginners always end up getting further with Zendrop again. Um, you are getting winning products to start with. That entire catalog of products that are inside of Zendrop. You have so many options to choose from, and you're able to go from there. You also get the trusted or sourcing from trusted suppliers. As you guys know, you can either go with AliExpress, you can go Alibaba, but usually when you end up going with those, you get shipping times that are a lot longer than normal. So obviously it's not really as good in comparison to something like Zendrop where you know that you're going to get the best shipping possible. Then order fulfillment that runs itself. As you guys kind of saw right there, you can pretty much have AI handle all of the orders for you as well. So you don't have to worry about anything. If you're not home and you want to just go on your phone, you could do that as well. But it's all pretty much just taken care of as you guys just saw right there as well. And then again, you always get that 24/7 support, live coaching. So this is all kind of included with Zendrop, and that's usually why we always end up seeing people that join inside of Zendrop perform and just get better results in general. So this is all going to be included inside of the summer offer that we have right here. So again, you are going to get the $100 in order fulfillment credits and then the 525 AI UGC video and image credits as well. So that's all included in the summer offer. And this offer is only going to be going on for the entire summer. So, but yeah, what we'll probably end up doing right now is we'll just take a couple questions. Does anyone have any questions on the offer itself? If you guys had gotten signed up already and you have any questions about it, maybe don't know how to like navigate it, or maybe just have certain questions about the offer, feel free. I know the UGC credits, the AI video and image UGC credits kind of gets a little confusing for some people. Some people don't know like what the credits are actually like, how many videos can you get out of it, like how many images can you get out of it, or the order fulfillment credits. I know some people had questions about that yesterday as well. So, um, when does the summer launch end? I'm not sure on the exact date, but I August 31st, yeah. So August 31st, it looks like is the last day for this offer as well. So, let's see. This will definitely benefit my store. Yeah, for sure. Definitely would. Just because of the amount of things that are included inside of this offer. Like again, you're getting coaching, you're getting winning products, you're getting the credits to create these videos and images to then run as ads. So are able to add on multiple items at one time. Are you saying like importing multiple products onto your store at one time? Will. Can I get monthly for the summer package? You can, actually, I believe that the summer package is only for the annual plan. I know you can get the monthly, but I don't believe you get everything else that's included in here. So if you get with the annual plan, that's where you would go ahead and get all of these features. If you get the monthly option, then I don't believe that you're getting all of this. But if you really think about it, again, you're getting $100 in order fulfillment credits right there. So when you are getting orders, like your first couple orders are pretty much all paid for, and you're keeping all of that profit. So like let's just say that you find a product and you're shipping it and you're sourcing it for $10 and you're selling it for $50. That means after 10 orders, selling them at $50, profiting $40, that would be $400 in profit. If that kind of makes some sense. So pretty much all of that covers your entire annual plan. And on top of that, you are using the credits that you are provided with the annual plan to then create ads, create content to then market your store and drive traffic to your store so you can start making some sales. So pretty much like once you buy into it, you're given all the tools and all these credits that essentially pay themselves off. So like if you were to sign up for the annual plan, you started creating content for it. Then because of that, you start getting orders, right? And all the orders that you're getting, $100 in fulfillment credits covers your entire product cost and everything like that. And then you obviously end up making profit and that covers your annual plan. So
Hey,
on top of that, you're also getting the 7 to 8 guarantee.
hey, Adam, can I jump in for a second?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, real quick, just going back to Will's question. It seems like a product question, but right now you basically go to our catalog and you can add a single product. Sounds like it'd be nice if you saw a bunch of products, maybe click them and bulk add them. So if that's your question, something we can look into for sure. I love feedback like this. So if you have anything like this, we have a product feedback form. Maybe we can link it in the chat. And your ideas are how we build the future of Zendrop. We want it to be things that are easy to use, things that would be helpful. So that's a great example. So thank you, Will. And also, Adam, I'm going to do something a little crazy. I didn't plan to do this, but I want to show you all something that no one else in the world has seen yet. This is something internal. Adam, you haven't even seen this. So
No,
let me
no.
share. I'll go back. Okay. So uh, I'm on kind of a demo account, but where we're headed with AI and Zendrop is based, as I mentioned, making these tools very easy to use, but also making them very powerful. And so everything that I just showed you in the MCP walkthrough, we're bringing directly into Zendrop itself also. And that's what this AI assistant is up here in the top right. And so this is not released yet. It's coming in about a week or so. And what this allows me to do is all those same questions I was asking in ChatGPT, I can ask with inside of Zendrop itself, except now I have even more powerful context. And eventually I'm going to have even more powerful capabilities within the tool where I can pull products in. Will, you mentioned like adding multiple products. Eventually you can ask this agent to pull up 5, 6, whatever fitness products, and you can just add them right from the chat window. Something you wouldn't be able to do as easy in ChatGPT or Claude. So there's a very powerful benefit for both. So let me try this actually. So if I said like, find me 3 great pet products, I'm going to be able to chat with this directly, very similar to ChatGPT or Claude. It's going to go look at our big catalog of millions of products. It's going to find me 3 great options, and it's going to return this back to me right here in the chat, including the product ID, pricing. We're going to continue to expand this to where I can just one click add this product to my store. We're eventually going to have the ability to click and make an ad for the products. And so you can kind of see the vision of this all coming together. And so I just want to show you that. Hopefully, you are as excited about it as I am. And to Adam's point about the Plus plan, we're going to roll this out exclusively to people who are on the Plus plan. So if you were to get onto that today, you will get access to this right away. And we'd love to have your feedback as we continue to make it really great. That's all I got, Adam. Thanks.
That's pretty cool though. I mean, people can go in there pretty much they get their store built with AI. They then add on products using AI. So AI will determine which products are the best based off data. Add those products onto the store now, and then you can also have the ads created. So I mean, the only thing is it would be like if it launched the ads for you in the ads manager, but that's like then it'd be full, which would be crazy.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. So again, that's all inside of that summer plan. That's in this summer offer that we're talking about. So any questions on whether that be questions for me or questions for Josh that you guys might have? I know a lot of the stuff that we covered over in today was very some stuff is pretty confusing. But yeah. Please give or please give demo on how to fulfill order manual. Give a single order example to understand. I don't know if we have an account that has an order, like a dummy account that has orders on it that we'd be able to use currently.
I, and I think actually tomorrow's webinar is about all about fulfillment, if I'm not mistaken. And that
Yeah.
would be the one to jump into for sure.
Yeah, I think for tomorrow we have that set up. So tomorrow we'll be able to go over the product fulfillment and stuff and how to fulfill the orders. Does Zendrop offer coaching? There is coaching inside of the summer program.
Yeah, just speaking to that. So when you join the Summer Plus plan, part of that is, and I think it's actually one of the biggest benefits of Zendrop is we have a robust academy, Zendrop Academy, which Patty leads, and this is where you're going to learn videos. There's video content about setting up ads, different techniques for growing your store, all the things, questions I see in the chat around fulfillment all the things you might get stuck with, we will help you get unstuck with those videos inside the academy. And then we also do live coaching. So imagine sessions like this, fully dedicated to us just talking through the problems you're facing. We do that on a weekly basis for our Plus users. It's one of the I think one of the best benefits of these plans that we have.
Yeah. I think someone asked this a good question. I think Patty can maybe answer it in the chat. Someone said, can I upgrade from monthly? So I'm assuming like, can you upgrade from the monthly and get into the yearly plan? I'm not too sure on that. If we know the answer to that. But that would be pretty good though. That way you can take access of all the things that are included. Because again, this is not included in the monthly, and it's for the annual. Let's
Uh,
see.
Adam, let me hit on this question about Wix.
Mhm.
So up above, Jennifer asked about, do you have to use Shopify? I know you're partnering with Wix. We just launched our Wix integration, something we're very excited about. And so we have multiple integrations, TikTok, ClickFunnels, Shopify. We see most people get started with Shopify. It's pretty easy, but Wix is an option too. And we have guides and training, and part of those coaching calls and Zendrop Academy includes some of that as well.
Yeah.
I
And then
think
continue.
Sorry, I see Rose asked about chargebacks. So that's not the best question that I can answer, but I think it will come up tomorrow when we talk about fulfillment and managing refunds and some of those things tomorrow.
Yeah. And then Patty did answer that one question. Someone was asking if you can upgrade from the monthly to the annual. You can upgrade from the monthly to the annual. That way you're able to grab all of the things that are included. So again, you can go ahead and just search like zendrop.com/summer or scan the QR, whichever one is easiest for you. So um, if you start your journey today, where can you choose to run ads, Facebook, Meta, or Instagram or Google? So Meta is pretty much just Facebook and Instagram. So they're kind of like all one. And then also Google. I don't personally run Google Ads just because I don't really know much about it. I mainly just run Meta ads, and that's kind of what I'm best at. All of these platforms do work, and they all perform well. You just have to kind of do a little bit of research on trying to find out what strategies work best for each platform. But again, for myself, I like Meta. I know some people also run TikTok ads as well, and those perform well. You kind of just, again, have to dive in a little bit deeper into which kind of traffic source you want to go with, and then find out the best strategies that work within that. So, but preferably, I like to do Meta. And then if you're a complete beginner and you don't have like a ton of budget to run ads, what you can do is also do organic content. So that's just posting on Instagram, posting on TikTok, posting on Facebook, and just posting on all these organic platforms to just try and get as many views as possible to then push people to your page and then obviously push people to your store as well. And that's like if you don't really have much of an ad budget. Now, if you have money to spend on ads, then obviously you can go ahead down that route and start running paid ads through Meta, or even TikTok ads or Google ads, whichever one you decide to do. And that's where you can pretty much go ahead and, oh, my slides are going crazy. That's where you can pretty much go ahead and use the video or AI UGC video and image ad credits. So, um,
Great. I'll take a few of these, Adam, if you don't mind.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Someone mentioned how do you access Zendrop Academy? I don't know if we got to that, but there's a navigation item in Zendrop called Academy, and depending on if you're on a free plan or a plus plan, some of the content will be locked, but all content will be unlocked when you have the plus plan. And then I see a question around the one-on-one coaching for the plus plan. People with this summer launch promo, one-on-one coaching is available. As you can imagine, that's like um, a great benefit to have an expert, someone like Adam, sit there and really work through the problems your store is facing. And we want to give that to you if you're part of the Plus group. Let's see.
Uh,
Brian asked about the special lift of the 10 products for free. Yeah, when you're on a paid annual plan, unlimited products. You could have 1,000 products. There's no cap. It's everything, all tools, everything available.
Someone said, what is the biggest mistake beginners make that waste your first ad budget? I think just not having, one, not having the right strategy, but also two is not having enough creatives. When I'm launching new ads and testing new ads, what I'm constantly doing is always just trying to test as many ad creatives as I possibly can, just so I can get the most amount of data and find out what like my winning angle and avatar is. And then once I kind of find that, then what's it called? Just doubling down on that avatar or angle. So, yeah, I think it's just not testing enough and also not kind of being patient. I think a lot of people try to like to think that their ads need to start making money like on day one, when in reality, the first couple days are really just meant for to try and collect as much data as possible and to try and warm up your ad account. And then once you kind of get some data, then you can obviously make changes from there. And that's where you would need to go ahead and create more ad creatives and start testing different angles and different creatives in general. And yeah, so that's kind of what I see with that. Um, and then Josh, if you see any questions that you want to just grab, you can go ahead and just take them as well.
Cool. Yeah, I'll fire off a few. So Tiffany says, I have two stores, it's Wix and Shopify, have not made any sales. I just want to speak to, it's kind of related to another question. You're able to have multiple stores connected to a single account. So we have sellers with multiple Shopify stores or a Shopify and a Wix store. So that's all good. As far as not having any sales yet, I think going back to the first thing I said on the webinar is consistency, keep coming back, keep pushing. No matter if it's this business or you're starting a food truck, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You just got to keep going. And I know Adam knows that better than anybody. Let me scroll down a little bit. Zendrop Academy is available with Wix. It's available with whether you have even no store connected, you can go click in and watch a few videos, but to get the full experience, all videos, all training, the coaching, the live sessions, that would be when you're on a paid annual plan. Let's keep going. This one, I'm less involved with like the product sourcing and the logistics with all of our team in China. And we have, if you don't know, we have our own fulfillment centers in China. We have over 500 plus team members over there. That's what really actually differentiates Zendrop is we own the supply chain. So we're not just going to Alibaba and finding stuff for you and marking it up. We're going to the manufacturers in China that we've built relationships with for the last half decade and getting the best pricing and the best quality. And so that process typically takes, I think, a couple days for us to get a quote and get a sample shipped out to you. And then that's where we can work with you on cost and different parts of actually sourcing a brand new product. Let's keep it going. Um, I saw one question earlier, Claude or ChatGPT, which do you prefer? And I see someone, Darwin asks about if you can use them in parallel. Me personally, I use all of them. I actually often may ask the same question to ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini in a single, 30-second session. I may just paste it in because as you use these tools, you'll see that they have different nuances. Some are better than others at writing copy for your store versus like complex pricing. So I'd encourage you all to just try all of them and see what you like the best. Um, let's go to a question from Elsa. What are the most important things every product video should include? So somewhere I saw one of our resources talks about the specific structure, and maybe this was on yesterday's session, but really leading with a hook. Everyone's scrolling their phones. How do we get them to stop and get engaged immediately? And then you start to speak to the problem that your potential customer might be facing and the unique offer and value that your product has. What we've done just kind of behind the scenes, when going back to AdDrop, our AI video and image creator, we've actually built it so that by default, the scripts start with that kind of framework in mind of the most effective things the video should say. And then you have the ability to tweak it. So if you haven't tried the AI video creator tool, you should. It's really exciting and it follows the best practices.
Yeah, I think a lot of people always end up, I mean, one of the biggest mistakes I see a lot of people end up doing when trying to create uh, good like videos, is they spend a lot of their time on the actual like information, like kind of like the meat of the video, which that is important. But when creating a video, you should honestly be spending 90% of your time on that hook because you can create the best video ever with the best call to action, with the just best copy scripting in the video. But if you are not grabbing the person's attention with a really good hook right off the bat, then people are going to scroll. So the rest of that video does not matter. So you need to be focusing 90% of your time on creating very good hooks. And if you have very good hooks, you're able to grab people's attention. And if you have people's attention, they'll stay to watch all the way to the end of the video. And eventually at the end of the video, that's where you have your CTA or call to action. And that's where you tell people what to do if they want to go ahead and buy your product, right? When the CTA is also just as important. If you're not telling people what to do, where to click if they want to go ahead and buy your product, then they're just going to go back into that cycle, back into that loop of continuously just doom scrolling, as most of you guys know. So, yeah, let's see. Do people actually watch and buy from AI ads? You'd actually be pretty surprised on how many people buy from these AI ads now. There's also a lot of ads that are just blatantly AI, and people know that they're created by AI, but they still grab people's attention and they pretty much still go through that entire video. You guys might have seen like those animation type videos on TikTok and Instagram that perform very well. So like those videos, even though everybody knows they're AI, they still do perform very well. So I think a lot of people always try to stray away from using AI to create their ads because they always think like, oh, nobody actually wants to watch AI content. Um, But I can tell you from personal experience, people do actually watch and they do actually buy, especially if you even do image ads. Image ads have just been doing, or like static image ads have been performing very, very well. And having AI to create those, you're able to test so much more and just do so much more volume at a faster rate in comparison to trying to do it on your own. Where, again, like with image ads, I can create 50 images in 10 minutes and then start testing those the exact same day. Whereas if I were to go out there, take 50 pictures, edit those pictures up together, and then do all of that, it would take me days, maybe even like a week or 2 weeks to actually get all 50 set up. Whereas now I can test 50 ads same day, get them created and up and running. So, um, let's see. Any other questions? Let's see. There's a bunch that I gotta scroll up and see. I paid Zendrop plan. What should I do next? So if you had gotten the summer offer, and you already have your store built, you have your content, or you have your store built, you also use the AI to then create your video ads and or image ads, whichever one you decided to do. What you need to go ahead and do from there is start running those as ad or as paid ads, or you have two different routes. You can either start posting these videos organically and trying to drive organic traffic, or if you want to just start running paid ads right away, which you would need a little bit of budget because you obviously have to pay for these ads to like put them out there. So if you do have the money to go ahead and do that, then obviously you can start running paid ads. But if you don't really have much of a budget to run paid ads, what you can do is again take these videos that you're generating using AdDrop, post them pretty much everywhere. Post them on TikTok, post them on Instagram, post them on YouTube Shorts, post them literally everywhere. Just because you have the video already created, you might as well just put it on every single platform out there to try and get as much traffic as possible. And then once you find, or once you start having a couple videos that perform very well, they should start driving traffic to your store. You should start making some sales then. And then what you can do is start, obviously, put that money to the side and then start building out this budget that you can then start using for paid ads. And on top of that, you're also doing organic content. So you're starting to get a feel for content, what kind of works, what doesn't work. And then from there, you can start running ads because you also have a little bit of knowledge on it now. Um, Adam, if you're building a premium gadget brand in 2026, what would you do differently from a normal dropshipping store? The one thing is that gadget, it needs to solve some sort of a problem. That's it's like the number one biggest thing. Once you find a product that solves a problem, all you need to do is try and find your unique angle or avatar that you want to sell to. I see a lot of people always try and find winning products when the people that are most successful in ecom are always the ones that just create a new angle or find a new avatar to sell to that is not as saturated, right? If you look at like some of the products that solve big general problems, all you have to do simply is just take that product that solves a problem for somebody and then think, how can I go ahead and sell this to an avatar that is untouched and people haven't like seen before, or things like that. So it's just about finding a new angle or an avatar, right? I think we talked about it with Austin Raymond on the first day. If you guys were here for day one, we talked about like finding avatars and angles. A few examples. I think one I gave was like Dude Wipes. Another one I gave was Liquid Death, where all they did was they took water that everybody buys and they just changed the packaging, they rebranded it and started marketing to a different type of audience, right? Um, and now they're a like billion-dollar company. So find a product that solves a problem and then try and come up with a new angle or a very specific avatar. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard that if you have more than one product on Shopify, they delete your account. Is that true? No, that's not true. You can have as many products as you want on your Shopify account. Um, Josh, I think this is probably a question more for you. It says, is there a feature where I can ask the AI to scroll through my ads and test them automatically?
So not not fully. Like what I've seen AI do really well is if you have Claude or um, ChatGPT, but specifically Claude, you can add it to your web browser, so Chrome, and it can basically see your screen. It can watch things. It can take screenshots. So you could basically enable that and have it take a look at some of those ads and give feedback. Um, so that would give you some insights. And I've actually had success with that. Like, hey, take a look at this dashboard. Give me ways that it can be better. That may not be directly applicable to how it would perform when you're actually running ads on Facebook and other platforms, but there's some insights you definitely could get from that.
Let's see. All right. Um, Do we have any other questions, anything like that? Again, it can be dropshipping related, it can be AI related, it can be about the summer offer. Again, I know there's a couple people that are just joining into the summer offer, so I know when you kind of like sign up for it, can be a little bit confusing. You don't really know what to do, where to click, and things like that. So if you guys have questions about the summer offer as well, feel free. If you guys just joined the summer offer, I just want to say congrats to everyone that is joining as well. Um, Again, if you have questions about like what the next steps are, I know I answered that a little bit earlier. Someone's asking like I just joined, but like what do I do now? So again, any questions about that or about e-com, drop shipping, or AI related, whatever it might be, feel free. I know we got a couple minutes here before we have to hop off here really quickly. So this call again is going to be recorded. I saw some people asking earlier. All of these calls are recorded. They all are sent to your email. So just go ahead and check there. Make sure you check your spam and make sure that it's for the it's tomorrow's call tomorrow. Uh, what's it called? Make sure you check your spam folder just in case that just in case that the video got sent there by accident. So yes, it is the same time tomorrow. So same time tomorrow, and tomorrow's call is about obviously product fulfillment. So and then day 5, I believe, is going to be about scaling.
Yeah, I'll quickly hit these two questions I see. Is there any tool within Zendrop to research more on product historical sales, revenue data? So going back to the Plus plan, what happens is you unlock our trending products section, and we do a lot of that research in the background and then curate those products into that specific premium part of our platform. So if you're on that Plus plan, you're able to access the handpicked products we have data and confidence are selling. And so that's a benefit for sure. You also can then do branding. So that's another part of the summer offer. You can do the custom branding, put your beautiful logo there, right there on the products, and even do custom thank you cards, which is another big benefit. As you're selling this stuff, your customers get this card that's that nice personal touch with your brand on there. We put all that into the packaging as we ship it out from our fulfillment centers, and all of that's included in the offer. Max, you talk about connecting Wix, but no offer. If you click one of the links that we've sent in this chat, and the team can put it again, you should be able to access that offer regardless if you're on Wix or Shopify or anything else. And let's see. Oh yeah, let me Mark real quick. As far as branded products, is that like if I wanted to sell something like specific, like a Disney product, or just your own brand? Because if it's trademark things like me selling Nikes or something, we can't do that. But if obviously if it's your own brand, of course.
Someone said, what is organic marketing? Organic marketing is just simply just posting on Instagram or TikTok. It's just posting on these platforms. So like if I were to open up my phone and I just opened up Instagram and I posted a video, that's all that it is. It's just posting content for completely free. Um, So again, last time before we kind of hop off, I think we'll take on like one or two more questions if you guys have any final questions. But before we take those questions, again, I just want to say for the summer offer, if you guys want to go ahead and grab that, it's going to be zendrop.com/summer. So you guys can go ahead and do that. We'll also just drop the link in the chat real quickly. So if you guys want to go ahead and grab that before we hop off this call. Tomorrow's call is going to be about product fulfillment. So I know we had a couple questions on that earlier. So if you guys do or had those questions, tomorrow's pretty much going to answer all of those questions for you guys. And then again, these calls are all recorded and sent to your email. So let's see if we got any last questions here. I'll take on like one or two more. Um, is there a way to select a non-trademarked product? So inside of Zendrop, there aren't going to be any trademark products on there. So you're not going to have like the option to sell those. So all of the ones that are already inside of Zendrop are ones that you can start selling, no problem, completely. Link to sign up. So we're gonna go ahead and just drop the link inside of the chat so you guys can go ahead and grab that if you guys want. Or if you want to just go ahead and search up zendrop.com/summer and you'll be able to take advantage of that offer as well. All right, I think that's pretty much going to be it for this call, guys. If you guys enjoyed and got some good value information out of this call, all right, hope you guys did. But yeah, again, that's pretty much going to be everything for this call. Make sure that you guys all show up for tomorrow's call. Tomorrow's call is going to be at 12 o'clock, same exact time. That's 12 p.m. EST. So for you, again, same time as usual. Just want to say thank you to Josh for coming on here today and pretty much giving us all this information as well, even though it can be a little confusing for some of us. But again, just want to say thank you to Josh for hopping on. And Josh, if you have any last things that you want to say as well.
Yeah, no. Thanks for hanging out with me. This was fun. And my I guess parting advice is just keep going. That's the most important thing. Keep it going. We're here to help. And I'm excited for all of you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. Again, call is tomorrow, same exact time. Make sure you guys all show up. You will get a reminder through text message and also email. So just make sure to check those. And then again, call recordings are all sent to your email as well. So you can guys go ahead and follow along with all of that. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. Again, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone.